Have you ever wondered what truly makes a life rich and successful? In Islam, wealth is more than money, and happiness is more than comfort. True success is measured by faith, gratitude, and the love of Allah, not by possessions or status. Today, we will explore the difference between a rich life and a poor life in Islam, and how spiritual fulfillment, good deeds, and contentment lead to genuine happiness that lasts far beyond this world. In Islam, true success is not determined by how much wealth or possessions a person accumulates, but by the strength and sincerity of their faith. A person who maintains a strong connection with Allah, shows gratitude for every blessing, and remains patient during trials is considered truly successful. Faith shapes character, guides decisions, and provides a sense of purpose that material wealth alone cannot offer. Gratitude for even the smallest blessings cultivates contentment, preventing envy or dissatisfaction. By prioritizing spiritual growth over worldly gain, a believer experiences inner peace and fulfillment, understanding that real success lies in pleasing Allah and living a life of righteousness. Wealth and comfort in the worldly sense can be appealing, but without the guidance of Allah, they may lead a person astray. When riches become the ultimate goal, they can foster arrogance, selfishness, and neglect of spiritual duties. People may rely on their money instead of trusting Allah, forgetting that all provision comes from Him. This reliance on material wealth can create emptiness, as no amount of possessions can fill the heart with true peace. Islam teaches that wealth should be used responsibly, for charity, helping others, and supporting good causes, so that it becomes a means of blessing, rather than a source of pride or dissatisfaction. The Prophet Muhammad Wasalam emphasized that true richness is found in contentment, not in accumulating wealth. A person who is satisfied with what Allah has provided, no matter how little, experiences a sense of completeness and peace that money cannot buy. This satisfaction comes from trusting Allah's wisdom and knowing that every blessing, big or small, is part of His plan. Gratitude and acceptance remove anxiety over what one lacks and prevent greed from taking root in the heart. By focusing on spiritual fulfillment and being thankful for Allah's provisions, a believer attains a wealth of the heart, which is far more valuable than material riches. Even with limited material resources, a person who maintains strong faith can experience profound inner peace and fulfillment. A humble lifestyle encourages reliance on Allah and fosters qualities such as patience, gratitude, and resilience. Poverty, when approached with sincerity and trust in Allah, becomes an opportunity to grow spiritually and strengthen one's character. The challenges of a simple life teach humility, empathy, and compassion toward others who are struggling. Such individuals find joy in worship, remembrance of Allah, and serving their communities, proving that true richness lies not in possessions, but in a heart that is connected, content, and devoted to Allah. The companions of the Prophet Muhammad Wasalam, such as Abu Bakr Allah Ta'ala Anhu, exemplify how simplicity and devotion create true richness. Despite having limited worldly possessions, they prioritize trust in Allah, knowledge, and righteous actions over material gain. Their lives reflected integrity, generosity, and unwavering commitment to Islam, showing that spiritual wealth surpasses any luxury. They willingly sacrificed comfort to serve Allah and support the community, demonstrating that real influence and honor come from character and faith. Their example teaches that living simply, yet with purpose and devotion, cultivates a richness of the soul that money can never provide. Happiness in Islam is deeply rooted in actions that please Allah rather than in material possessions. Performing good deeds, such as helping the needy, showing kindness, and spreading justice, fills the heart with satisfaction and purpose. Regular remembrance of Allah through prayer, dhikr, and reflection strengthens the soul and creates lasting peace that wealth alone cannot achieve. Islam teaches that serving others and contributing positively to society brings joy both in this life and the hereafter. By focusing on actions that benefit oneself and others, a believer experiences true contentment, understanding that happiness comes from spiritual fulfillment rather than temporary worldly pleasures. True wealth in Islam is measured by the richness of one's heart and spirit rather than by material possessions. A person who loves sincerely, gives generously, and practices compassion embodies this spiritual wealth. Acts of charity, honesty, and empathy create a lasting impact that extends beyond worldly life, enriching both the giver and the community. By nurturing relationships, helping others, and maintaining integrity, a believer accumulates a wealth that cannot be diminished by time or circumstance. Islam emphasizes that such spiritual prosperity brings peace, respect, and closeness to Allah, proving that the most meaningful riches are those of character, faith, and moral excellence. Balancing worldly needs with faith is essential for a fulfilling and meaningful life in Islam. While earning and using wealth responsibly is permitted, it should never overshadow devotion to Allah or moral responsibilities. Prioritizing prayers, honesty, and ethical behavior ensures that material pursuits do not lead to greed or neglect of spiritual growth. A believer who integrates faith into daily life experiences contentment, as every action becomes a form of worship and a means of seeking Allah's pleasure. This balance cultivates gratitude, discipline, and purpose, allowing both worldly success and spiritual satisfaction to coexist harmoniously, leading to true, lasting prosperity. In Islam, true wealth and happiness come from faith, gratitude, and living a life pleasing to Allah. Whether rich or poor in worldly terms, spiritual success is what truly matters. May Allah grant us contentment, guidance, and the ability to live a life full of good deeds. If you wish, type this prayer in the comments: Allah, make me rich in faith and contentment. Don't forget to share this reminder, like the video, and subscribe to Graceful Deen for more inspiring Islamic guidance.